These episodes mark the end of an era, the final recordings inside GMP Podcast Studios. Today, I'm breaking down the Thorn City ecosystem, a blueprint for transformation, clarity, consistency, and visibility. 10 years behind the scenes shaped a system built on real structure, from one-on-one strategy to digital hygiene to distribution. This is the work that helps creators move from stalled to scaling, because revenue follows structure, not vibes. And at the center of it all, the Creative Vendor Network. Podcasters, photographers, editors, designers, and producers all connected inside a marketplace. Services are listed, leads are attracted, and the work flows the way it should. This episode is the roadmap, because visibility isn't about fame, it's about focus. Welcome to the Thorn City Spotlight Show. Be seen, be heard, be remembered. Last week, I talked about let's just say the last 2 weeks, talked about how I got started, my guy Third Twin, managing my bro's career and helping him get his life back in order. Talked about the rebrand of Thorn City Syndicate. I talked about me being in the CBI Strictly Business program, entrepreneurs and business owners. And so we're getting close. I think I got, they're on there. Shout out to, I was going to say Justin. Shout out to Justin too. Shout out to Jamal and Christina Lane. They're actually on their, what did it say? 20th, 14 or 20th year at wedding anniversary. So they out traveling the world. So we're going to be out this week. But I think when they come back, we have 3 more weeks and then I'll be wrapping it up. And so that's when we're getting to the new phase, execution. It'll be time to execute everything I learned in the program. It's been a good program. Like I said, I talked about it. If you want to see the first live, go back 2 weeks. It's still on the live feed. We talked about the SWOT analysts, talked about branding, how people strategically use colors in their branding for specific reasons. And so that's where we're at now. I got a new logo, working on the new website. I got my first edit of the homepage back. I'll probably show that here in a second. Waiting if I want to show it or not, but I probably will. So yeah, time to execute, man, and get this place moving, man. Everybody got ideas. Everybody talks about vision and the follow through. That's the hard part. Even myself, I struggle with that at times. I got a million ideas, but sometimes timing is everything. So sometimes it ain't the right time. Sometimes it's lack of execution and follow through. And so that's where we're at. So right now I'm focused on getting into the coaching. So I'm building some coaching programs, relaunching the website, creating a creative vendor network marketplace. So if you need services, you can go in there and get your services fulfilled. Or if you offer services, I'll put you into the marketplace and I'll generate leads for you. And we can do it a couple ways. You can pay me up front to get the leads for you, or we can pay as the leads come in. So pay me because I'm going to be generating leads for you, or when you get paid, I get paid. Either way, we work together and we try and do it. It's hard to do this thing by yourself. So it's always been tough, man. Me and my guys, just been us. We've been trying to bring people into the fold. We can open doors and said, here, it's a blank canvas. What do you want to do? No one's followed through. When I was talking about the follow through, no one ain't followed through. So if you out there, if you into production at all, looking to put some people in position to take their careers and themselves to new heights, because we got a lot to offer. New services, got something that goes back to all these ideas I have. And like I said, timing's everything. Sometime it ain't time yet to bring those ideas out yet, but excuse me, I do have an idea. I've had this idea for some time now, but now it's time for me to bring it out. But that's coming. So the coaching, let's talk about the coaching a little bit. It's a new lane for me, but I've been doing it. Like I said, we've been here down at GMP now for a little over 5 years, and I've helped launch quite a few podcasts. So I've been coaching, but I haven't had an actual coaching program that I actually set up and market it and really try to reach out to a market of people who looking for those type of services. So I'm really getting to the coaching stuff, teaching this podcast stuff. I know it quite well. I'm going to create my own podcasting course. So we're going to get into that. I've been helping people, like I said, launching the podcast and building their brands and just getting their stories out there. I've been behind the camera, behind the strategy, but got to really embrace being out in front. I've just been in front because I know I can do it. I ain't want to do it. I want to be behind the scenes and behind the camera. That's where I'm more comfortable at. But I said, my face, my story, my vision. So yeah, it's really that time for me to just put it all out there, man, and dive all the way in again. So coaching is for creators, entrepreneurs, small business owners, anybody who needs help launching a podcast or building their brand, specifically digitally, meaning online. Everything's online these days. Everything's on the computer or on the phone. So I've tapped into some resources where I can really start to help people build their brand digitally. Just something as simple as, for starters, it's a million places to be listed online. So being listed online and having the right information across all the platforms is something you should do, but that could be a lot of work. It's many different places. That's something I've been lacking. Continuity of being all in one location and being able to manage and handle everything in that one location. It's really about getting into the advertising side of things. That's probably been one of biggest hurdles we haven't been able to tackle. That's where the money's at. When they say, I don't remember the exact number, some 40 billion they projected to come into the podcasting world. Those are advertising dollars. That's where people are making the money at. You see all these Joe Buttons and $1 million worth of game and Drink Champs, and it's a bunch of them. Club Shay Shay, they're all signing these big multi-million-dollar contracts for their podcasts. And that's because these people they have the advertising dollars behind it. They can give them They can give them this money because they can make it back on the advertising side. If I can get into the advertising, I'll be able to go out and sign somebody to a podcast contract. But it's easier said than done. But my strategy I'm using is going to be a marketing and advertising. I'll be able to market us, our services, what we doing and what we got going on, my podcast and whoever else podcast, my guy Seasoning, what I think was Seasoning. Make sure y'all tune in Thursday nights from 7 to 8. Yeah. So coaching, I was talking about the creators who want to launch the podcast, entrepreneurs, businesses who need help building their brand digitally. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. Storytellers, I'm all about telling stories. That's how I got into it. Telling my guy third story. Stay tuned for the documentary. It's coming. And then people who's been stuck. I fall into this category. Been stuck just one step away. You can climb the mountain. You get to the mountaintop and then you just not really at the top yet. You're stuck on that last stage trying to get across the finish line and really blow it up and do it big. And so those are the people I'll be able to help. It's called visibility coaching. Visibility is the key word. It's all about keywords. So visibility is really big. You got to get in front of the people. That's being visible. Shout out to my guy, Black Mannequin. He's mastered the art of his visibility. He'll pop up. He'll do a pop up anywhere. He'd be popped up at the basketball game. You might go into a club one night. He'd be popped up in there. Bar on Hawthorne. He might be popped up in there. Somebody got a show going on. He's being visible. That's what he's doing. Being visible. So it's all about visibility. So I'm not just helping you create, but I'm helping you be seen, stay consistent. I'm getting into the flow of it now every Saturday night. I've been here the last 3 weeks by myself. It's always tough just to sit here and just talk. You're not talking to nobody, but you're talking to people. Shout out to those people who host a podcast and they just do it by themselves. It's tough. Uh, so we're gonna have the one-on-one strategies. I'll have some group coaching, just a couple people, nothing too big. I'll get into some online workshops. So if that's something that you might be interested in, drop something in the comment and let me know if that's something you might show up for. If you need some coaching, building your brand, getting to the next step, not being stuck, and pushing along. Next, I want to get into the creative vendor network in marketplace. So the creative vendors network. You got to be able to work together, and nobody can do it by themselves. That's why most sports are team oriented. You got to have a team. Um, we get people all the time. They've been watching so and so's podcast, and they want to do it like this. I had a team of probably 10, 15, 20 people. So you got to have a team. So if I can build up a creative vendor network, I can start getting into doing some stuff with people, and maybe it turn into a team thing, the theory behind it. And then we have the marketplace to sell everybody's services. Uh, that's what that is. The hardest part of growing a business, like I said, not the work, bringing in the business. So that helps. If you have a team working together to bring in the business, it's easier to bring in more business when it's multiple people bringing in business versus just one or two people. Um, so can't do it alone. So that's why I'm building the Creator Vendor Network. Photographers, videographers, podcast editors, designers, brand strategists, content creators, people who can fulfill the work and support each other and share the opportunities. Believe it or not, it's more in numbers. You got the numbers, that helps. Uh, so it's not just the team, though. Like I said, it's the marketplace. So let's say I got a video editor and I post his services on my website in the marketplace. Um, Now he can get booked through me. He can be out doing his thing, who knows where, but he's over here in my marketplace, so he'll get booked over here too. So he's not just getting booked on what he's looking out for. He'll get booked over for what I'm pushing out over here. Maybe you need branding or production, so you just hire somebody in the network. So that's how you get the economy circulating within each other. Fortunately, our people find it hard to work with each other for some weird reason, but all the other cultures, that's what they do. Um, so crazy. That's a whole topic for another day. That's what I'm trying to make around here. So it's not some cookie cutter agency model. It's community power businesses built by creatives for creatives. So if that sounds like something you're interested in too, um, DM me the word coaching or vendor, depending on where you see yourself. And let's build together, not just dream together. Let's build together. Let's see. I think I'm going to show the first iteration of my new homepage for my website. My face, my vision, my story. That's Raheem Hall, the Thorn City podcast guy, founder of Thorn City Syndicate and GMP Podcast Studios, dedicated to empowering creators and entrepreneurs, close the visibility gap, digital strategy, content, podcasting. So I got this little thing here. What do they call these? The magnets. This is my free digital report card. Click this thing, tell you to fill this out, and then back to you. Give you a report card on what your brand looks like digitally online. Um, so I'll pull up my free digital card that I'm working on me right now. So the One City Syndicate, we help you build, launch, and grow your brand. Help creators, mission-driven brands be seen, heard, and remembered. Expert digital brand management, podcast production, content marketing. Everybody needs leads. That's part of the marketplace. Get to the marketplace. It's my job to go find you lead. Uh, get paid. We all get paid. I get paid. We all get paid. It's part of the marketplace. Ready to grow. The pre-digital report card here. Start with a pre-assessment. Mission. Champion visibility, strategic content, podcasting, and digital media so creators and entrepreneurs' voices are seen, heard, and remembered. Like I said, this is the first iteration. I don't know if this is launch it out. Vision. One thing talked about with Mr. and Mrs. Lane in the class about vision. Thinking big, just locally. Vision for me is, I could have just said Portland's lead upscale advertising. But no, why not conquer the world? Start here in Portland. We start here in Portland, then we go to Vancouver, Seattle, Cali, no, step by step, and never know. Be all over the world. So our vision is to become the world's leading upscale advertising agency, powered by creative network, collaborative marketplace, where creatives deliver exceptional results, pay fairly, grow together. That, this stuff. And this is where I'll have my spotlight show. Yeah, that was the episode we did. That's the last episode I did, actually. They placed first in the pre-rolls, so just say THX. Then here, Dorn City Center services and Dorn City Center offers podcast launch services, advertising solution, site creation, coaching and training, podcast production, audio and video. We'll have studio rentals for solo creators and teams. Excuse me. We also provide social media management, digital brand management, and social media marketing. That helps your business stay social. Create leads, schedule publish content, communicate with your followers, all from one place. I finally got my own tool that makes managing social media simple. I have my own tool where you can communicate and post, connect all your social medias to it. So that'll be in the marketplace. So store the marketplace. This is where you join the creative vendor network place here. You sign in, create an account, new logo. Part of it up top here's the full logo. Here's some of the stores I'm starting to the podcast launch services. 3,500. That's everything, all inclusive. That's advertising stuff, coaching and training. Conversation guy on my site here. When you come, this first thing that pops up: the Thorn City Concierge. Meet your guide to podcasting, promotion, and growth. I mean, here you can talk into it. We talk back. And so, if you want to do that, one of those ads, the websites, the local SEO. Some of this stuff is free. So some of this you'll automatically get when you sign up, you'll get the free local SEO. That's part of the listings, being listed, 15 listing all over online world. The podcasting, podcast production, the Thorn City Digital. Social media, this is the market. This is, I believe this is one of these are platform. Like I said, social media management, the studio rentals, site support, on WordPress hosting. That's not free now. Don't be a cost of host. No, be free. This is the marketplace. So some of this is my services. Some of this is the company I white labeled this from. Some of these are their services, and then some of these services are from other people who white labeled this same thing. So we're all trying to do the same stuff. And so what you're able to is said, what you're able to do is offer your services. Somebody else can sell your services. So basically, you tell them what you want to charge for your service. Then they take it and they sell it on site. They sell it on their site at one of their services. So they sell that service. I'll get paid what I want. Then they'll get paid wherever they marked it up to. I don't want to just do all this online here. I would love to have some local people to share this wealth with some local people first. If you offer a service in here that somebody else offers, I'd rather have a local. I know that I can put that service in first. But if not, no problem. Somebody from the room. So yeah, that's the first iteration of the new website. Marketplace store down there. If y'all want to offer some of these same services, I can get you signed up for that too. But what I want to is I'm gonna find a snapshot report. You can see here, this is the report card. It's called a snapshot report. Digital report card that's free. But you can see I'm failing online. De-enlisting, that means all the different places online where I'm listed at. Either I'm not listed, where I'm listed at, all the information ain't matching. So you want all that to match up. And this is my report card when I first started. So I'm at it. It's got reviews. So I got a de-enlisting. Overall scores 25% bad. That's terrible. So my listings, I got a D. Views, I don't have many reviews out there. I got a C. My socials, a F. It says probably due to consistency. Website's a B. That's not bad. Commerce a D. F in advertising. F in SEO. This details here. And it starts breaking down. Listen, that's what it says. It says D in listings, strong foundation. Bad news. Can't find many listings for your business. You need customers either. What's worse is that the listings we found are mostly inaccurate. 85% of consumers searching for a business online, you're losing revenue. Business to review sites, directories, and social sites online to customers. Just to add review sites, directories, and social sites, online searchers, and to customers. So I do this all the time. If I'm going somewhere, a business or something, the first thing I'm gonna go online and look them up. First time somebody look, they probably gonna go online and look you up. You want to get all your shit in order. Look at all this. One accurate, 46 not found. Possible error. Yep. Google, Facebook, views. It's all this shit. So, so I really like this. So that's the report card. It's a good place to start. That's a good place to stop. More. Come on. This is the local SEO. Everybody who signs up, vendor, place, they're on it. That's welcome. Was so when I signed up, I was at 60. I was listed in 60 places online. That's the overall status for online. So you can see here, I signed up to I was at 60. Industry average is 299, 5 percentile. So I was at 60 here on the 13th. So now, see, climbed up to today. I'm up to 279. Those are all the. Let's go back to this. That's free. Back in and underneath stuff. So yeah, that's just a little sneak peek into the marketplace and the vendor. This the website. The secret bag. We sign. We'll have one of these. It'll sort name up here. My logo here. So yeah, that's it. For tapping in on the tap in with your boy tonight. Subscribe. Can't say. Yeah, right. Master subscribe button. Like, comment, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. My guy Season would say. Thursday nights, I'll add More City Podcast guy. I'll at your boy.
What man? What power? Who do?
I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of the Thorn City Spotlight Show, where we network and build connections, interviews, and discussions. Until next time, I'll at your boy, Thorn City Podcast guy. I'm out.
You remind me of a man.